Leos, welcome to your February 2021 personal growth and spiritual growth lesson for the month ahead. That's right, this reading is for those of you who like to grow, who like to expand, who like to evolve, who like to transform and enjoy life in a whole new way. I'm your gal. All right, Leos. Well, you're not as happy as you'd like to be in the romance area of your life. That's okay. Or it's more about you're realizing that full life satisfaction doesn't come from a relationship. It's almost as if you used to put like love on a pedestal. When I meet my one, that's when I'll truly be happy. Love, a partner, is one source of happiness in your life. It's significant, right? Getting some hugs, getting cuddled, it can refuel you. You can feel good. You can feel better. So it is vital. It is important. Love. That's why, we were in source and we came down to experience the physical. So we came down here to share our lives with people. Okay. We came down to touch people, to go to the waterfall with me, go on this, whatever it is you want to do. Okay. But you just used to put it on this like pedestal. And you're just kind of recognizing that that isn't the case. Okay. So for those of you who are actually like married, your relationship's fine. Your relationship's fine. You're just recognizing that it's not the thing that makes you feel complete. Like you used to think relationships made you complete. Now you're recognizing that it's one source of happiness in your life. A great source, a vital source, a needed source. But you're recognizing that it's like one source of happiness. Yeah, so right now it looks like your focus is actually going to be on wanting to communicate your disappointments to your partner, wanting to fix the relationship, wanting, your advice is to not do that. Your advice is to actually get tapped into like discovering your hobbies, discovering other ways that you like spending your time. Do you like woodworking? And, if you have money, fine, go buy the tools. If you don't have money, can you start watching videos on it, Yeah, it looks like, yeah, God, I gotta say it again, Leos, because it's coming up again. And I know you Leos. I've dated a few Leos. No complaints. Especially you guys are great in the bedroom. But you like that fire, you like that passion, you like that intensity. And so you want to communicate like, oh, like you're just really wanting to communicate with them like, here's what I'm disappointed on, we gotta fix it. Like you're treating it like it's stat, we gotta fix this. But honestly, that's just gonna lead to like a little bit of hurt to the other person. Because it almost looks like you're involved with someone who who has more sources of happiness in their life than you have. So just like an example I could give on that is like maybe you married someone or dating someone who's older, so they already have friends, they have business partners, they have a business, they have an accomplished career, they have kids, and then there's you coming in, little young, woo, whippersnapper, and you're like, this is the end all be all, the passion. For them, you were like this is the last little thing I needed in my life. Perfect. So they're content, they're happy, they're satisfied, and you're just gonna be like, no, but things are wrong. I'm not happy. I'm not content. When your solution is actually outside of the relationship, not inside the relationship. And like one example I could give you, this is a random, funny, personal one. I remember like when I was first getting to know a guy one time, he wanted to know what his like notch was. Like what about him in my mind would just like knocks him down a peg. And I was like, what? So I kind of thought about it. I came back a day later. I was like, hey, I thought about your notch. And he went, what is it? And I went, oh, well, I think it's that I don't think you want to have kids. And I'd like to stay open to having kids. And yeah, I just don't think you want to have kids. He was older, divorced, already had 3 kids. So yeah, I didn't think he wanted to have kids again. And he came back with, well, do you want to know what your notches are? I was like, I guess so. Like, yeah, what are they? And he's like, you talk too much, you do this, you do that. I was like, ow, like that just hurt. You're literally just pointing out characteristic flaws. My notch was hey, we might be at different stages of life. Like, I still want to be open to having children. I think you're shut down for them. And he launched into this, like, you talk too much, you do this, you do that. And I was just like, right, okay, so you're obviously not having that exact conversation I had, but it will come across that way to the other person, Leo. They're just going to be like, damn, I thought what we had was good. I thought what we had was special. And, like, here's this person who's all, no, we got to fix the relationship. We got to save it. You don't love me. We're not as in love as we can be. And they're going to be like, we're not? Like, I kind of liked it, right? So that's why you got to, like, chill pill a little, Leo, and recognize you need to start developing yourself outside of the relationship. So that would be more like, yeah, babe, I'm just feeling like I need something. I need something to put my time and effort into. I need, like, a new skill, a new hobby. And then say, like, oh, okay, babe, well, what are you thinking? Because then maybe they can help you brainstorm. Maybe they'd be like, oh, okay, you wanna learn to salsa dance? Like, all right, babe, pull some YouTube videos up. I'll salsa dance with you. Maybe they'll join in, Leo, if you approach it with the, I'm looking for more things in my life to feel satisfied about. I'm looking for new things in my life to bring more life fulfillment to me. I'm looking for, like, new things that bring me happiness. If you have that conversation with your partner that way, it's going to go over well. It's not going to feel like an attack to the other person. It's not going to feel like a, damn, if I disappoint you that much, because I kind of looked at him after he went through, like, a list. I was kind of like her. I was like, well, fuck, why are you hanging out with me then? Like, I'm that horrible to be around. You don't want your person feeling that way. It's going to be like, yeah, I'm not feeling as like, I guess I'm just not feeling as satisfied in life as I'd like to be. So yeah, I want to explore some new things to do. But now your partner's on your side, and they're gonna, like, help you discover it, or at least listen to your stories about it. Okay, so yeah, take that lesson, Leo. Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, Lovers upright, Chariot upright. You are definitely in go mode, Leo. You are in go, go, go. Let's solve this problem. Let's get it done. Let's get back to passion. Again, all I can say is it's because you held love up on a pedestal. You held love up on a pedestal. Okay, but let's see what else is here. It's almost as if you have to allow yourself to realize I had an idealized image of my head that didn't come to fruition. I had an outdated idea in my head of what I thought love was like. So allow yourself, instead of they don't fulfill me, it's, hey, and sometimes it is a, wow, I'll never be satisfied with this person, right? Because what's that example? Here, let me just draw it for you. It's a good example. I may not have a pen on hand. This is a really good example, guys. Please excuse my lack of drawing. So there's a circle and there's a square, right? So sometimes when a person's a circle, they're getting all of their needs met within the relationship. All of their needs are getting met. The square, though, look at the square. The square has this here, this here, this here, this here. You have all these areas that are not getting met, okay? And so there are some people where it's going to be, wow, this is supposed to be my life mate, my best friend. I would never be satisfied. Because someone who just, like, wants to go to work and come home and watch movies versus someone who wants to go to work but wants to save, wants to invest, wants to get ahead and then buy some land and build something out, you are probably not going to be satisfied with that person who's like, no, I'm fine with just going to my 9 to 5 and coming home and watching a movie. Right? So sometimes there is incompatibility. But sometimes it's about, oh, this little missing piece here is actually, I want guy friends. I want my bros. Oh, this little piece here is, I want something that I can accomplish just on my own, not necessarily with my partner. You're learning how to define yourself while also being in a relationship. That is how I can sum this up for you in a nutshell. Learning how to define yourself. This is me. I like these things. This is something that I like to do on my own. And here's my beautiful relationship. And an example I could give you is it was like my hairstylist when I used to live in San Francisco. She mentioned that the person she was dating now is a marathon runner, and he always thought that he wanted someone who ran too, because running was such a big part of his life. And she would used to always like say no to people, like swipe, what was it, left for no? She would just always say no to people who said they were really big into running, lifting weights, because they're like, oh, that person would never be happy with me. But they just happened to like match anyway, and they went out. And she was actually, she's like, it's actually really fun. I love going to his races, because then at like mile 1, I get to cheer him on, I get to see him, and then at like mile 6, I'm there holding a cup for him, and then I get to run ahead to like mile 20 and cheer him on, and oh my god, at mile 23, that's when he hits his like really tired spot. So I come in with like a boost of energy and cheer him on and play his bump up music for him, and it really gets him through the rest of the race. Like, and she's like, yeah, I just used to think they would never like someone like me, but it's actually so fun for me. I get to like just chill with his family who comes sometime, talk, we eat hot dogs, and then I just get to go cheer my man on. And he was like, yeah, it's actually really nice. Like, because afterwards when my muscles hurt, she's just massaging me. We don't have to co-massage each other. Like, just trying to give you a good example, Leo, to help you out there. So it's recognizing that you can have a defined sense of you. You don't have to lose yourself in relationships. If there's a part of you that's not satisfied, it doesn't mean the relationship is fucked up. It just means there's a part of you that's not satisfied. It's up to you to decide, am I incompatible with this person? Do I just want more with a partner? Or is this something that I need to go develop a skill on my own? And like, here's another example. Sometimes moms could fall into this type of a read too. Or dads, any new parent, most of the time it falls on a mom though. When you like, when you first have a baby and they're like literally dependent on you, you do kind of, for the first 2 years, what I've noticed is like a mom can lose herself in the baby. What does the baby need? What does the baby need? What does the baby need? And that's usually like, what do I like? I don't know. What does the baby need? It can also come from that way too. Like rediscovering things that make you happy that aren't necessarily dependent on the other person. That's what you're going through this month. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, give me a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Give me a comment if this helped you, where to focus, and where to focus gave some clarity. But if you need help with this, I have a course, Becoming Who You Really Are, that would really help you with all of this. So if you're interested in some more support, just shoot me an email, kelly@kellylunt.com, KELLYLUNT. Let me know a little bit what's going on. Let me know a little bit more of what you'd rather like to be experiencing. And I'll let you know if a course is right for you, a mastermind is right for you, or an in-person event is right for you. I am dedicated to your personal and spiritual growth, Leos. That's what I do. So if you want some help, more than this video can provide, just shoot me the email and we'll see what we can do. Love you guys. Hope this helped. Bye.